Welcome back to a new video. We are out here today. What are we doing today? We're out here in the garage slash what I say every single time, printing shop, workout spot, hangout area, studio area. We're just out here doing what we do. Today, it's another Friday video. Sadly to say that it is Washington and it's November. So this video, I don't know if we're gonna be riding bikes or skateboarding because the weather is absolutely gross outside. So this is my morning routine. I don't know if we're gonna be able to skate today or skateboard anytime soon. So this is what I usually do in my morning. I work out and then, so this is what I do. It's like almost a full body workout in a 10 to 15 minute span. I don't stop, I don't take breaks. I might take a break for 2 seconds to take a drink of water, but in that 10 to 15 minute span, I set a timer on my phone. I haven't really been listening to music lately when I work out. I've been listening to books just to get knowledge on stuff that I'm into, like video stuff. Even though that I went to school, got a degree, and I know how to do it, I just like to freshen my mind on things like how to cut, when to put a transition in, stuff like that, when to put the right type of music in, stuff like that. So we're just gonna get into my routine, and here's what I use. I use this bar with, I think these are 25-pound weights on each end, and I think the bar, I don't know how much the bar weighs, but I'm guessing 50 pounds, maybe less, I don't know. I found this on the side of the street, so this was free. My girlfriend bought me this 20-weight kettlebell before I quit the gym. I decided to quit the gym because everything that's been going on in the world, I decided not to be a part of somebody that I don't know personally, or if it's a family member, or if it's something that I'm not around all the time. So I quit the gym, decided to start doing stuff in here. So a while back, my girlfriend bought me this 20-pound kettlebell, and this 20-pound weight of kettlebell, you can do a full body workout with this. And we're not trying to get buff. I'm just trying to stay toned and in shape so I can keep up with my kid and I can skateboard longer periods of time. So instead of I could try a trick for an hour and a half, not land it, and still have energy to get stuff going. I work out for 10-15 minutes non-stop. Then I go for a mile walk every day, back and forth down my street. So if I go one way, I go all the way down to the end of the street to the stop sign, and I go down to the end of the street to the very last house, and I do that 4 times, and 4 times from stop sign to the end of the street is about a mile. Because I have cerebral palsy on my right side, and people think even if you don't have a disabled, people judge you this and this and this, the way that you look, judge you because you're gay, you're bisexual, you're straight, you're transgendered. None of that matters. Whatever makes you happy in life, be yourself. So it's I was born different. I was never brought up to be different. I was gonna go I have 3 championship baseball trophies, and I think I gave them to my son. They're probably in his room, but I'm not gonna go in there and try to find them. But a long time ago, I used to play baseball, and I was on the same team for 3 years in a row, and we have 3 championship trophies. I used to play third base, and I used to play catcher. Before I quit baseball, I was trying to be a pitcher like Jim Abbott. If you don't know who Jim Abbott is, here he is. Go look at his story. He was a professional baseball player, and he only had half an arm on this side. It was tight. So in the long run, Jim Abbott was a super cool dude. At this point, it's 2020. Stuff is going on in the world, but it shouldn't matter what color you are, what you go by as, if you want to go by them, she, he, bro, dude, they, them. Make up your own pronoun if that's what the pronoun you want to go for. And if somebody has a problem with you being gay, being transgendered, or just being who you are in general, that's their insecurity about themselves, and they're putting their insecurity onto you. It should just brush it off, like how Jay-Z says. Today I just got done. We're gonna walk. I'm gonna see what happens. It's wet out, but it might dry up, I don't know. So let's get on with it. Here is why we're not probably gonna skate, because it's supposed to be like this the rest of the week. I don't know if you can see the rain, but you sure can hear it. And I'm underneath a bunch of trees in my secret hideaway. Because we can't skate that much because it's November and we live in the state of Washington. I'm trying to find some old videos that I used to make because I've been doing YouTube for a very long time, and before YouTube and before anything I got the idea, or before I even found the platform of YouTube, I used to basically do this same thing but film skateboarding and save the skating and keep all this like talking back and forth to the camera style footage for the end of the videos. We used to do some funny things like to take the camera and record it while we go through the drive-thru at like McDonald's and stuff, and just, you know, do shenanigan things and put it at the end of the videos. Some old videos or some old DVDs that I used to see. I have that movie. I watch this movie all the time on Netflix and I own it. I have a whole bunch of movies. I've been making videos and putting them on DVD. Even before DVD, I was making videos and putting them on VHSs, you know, just for the homies. If you know about making videos with your homies and then putting them on tapes and giving them to your friends. I used to bring my camera to school and everything, so like I have VX tapes and footage of funny things, like because we used to hang out in high school. We used to hang out like in the second hallway. There was what was it, 11th grade? We used to hang out in the second hallway. Oh, right here. Here's one. Skateboarding, I know, like 2009, 2010. Here's one that was like a main copy of the main DVD. Before high school, I was in high school I'm 35 now, so I was in high school the year 2000 to 2004. To bring my VX camera with me everywhere, just like now, like the GoPro or my other big camera, but that's all I had access to was the VX, so that's what I'd bring. See, I even had blank VHS boxes, and I used to write Crusaders on them with pens and just hand them out. I used to have a '89 Honda Civic, and I put it in a car show, and I got an appreciation award for putting my 1989 Honda Civic. A Brandon Hurley and Steven production. Shout out to Steven. This was the Y2K Next Generation. This is like the year 2000 skateboarding. So we used to make tapes. I went to school at Bates, and then I went to Bates for like 2 years, and then I got a job washing windows. And then after, like, I didn't want to go back to Bates because mostly Bates, it wasn't like video, it was video production, but it was more news based. And then I got kicked out of Bates because I stated my opinion and what I thought, and I told the teacher something. It was true, but then I got kicked out, and then he got fired for doing some weird things. They went to court. It was all on the news and everything, and it's like it was a rumor, but the rumor was true about the teacher, and he got caught, he got fired, and it was on the news, and he had to go to court. I don't know if he ever went to jail for what he did, but he was doing some weird things. And then after I got kicked out of Bates, I went to Seattle Film Institute. And then when I went to the Seattle Film Institute, I went night classes, because at that time I was a janitor. This was like 10 years ago. At nighttime I was a janitor, and not nighttime, but during the daytime I was a janitor at a church, and I worked at that church for like 10 years. The whole time I was doing before I even knew what YouTube was. And then right before I figured out what YouTube was, I was still working at the church and periodically like putting videos up, but not really like taking it too serious. And then I found a couple of YouTubers that were like consistently posting every single day, and then I started doing the house. Not like this is, I'm jumping back and forth. So like 10 years ago, was going to SFI, Seattle Film Institute, at nighttime, and then was working during the day at a church as a janitor and skateboarding and doing all this stuff and making. Then I decided to start making clothes, like I am still to this day, and that's what I mostly basically do as my job other than YouTube. Even though that we're not monetized yet, I'm so close to being monetized, it's almost basically a job. So I found some old beat tapes from when I used to make beats a long time ago. I want to see what they sound like. This stuff right here, this beat tape and these beats that I found were all done on GarageBand on my old computer when I used to just have the MPK. And I used to hook up the MPK to the GarageBand that works, and that's how I kind of learned how to get some stuff going. And then my cousin taught me how to like keep stuff in sync, and then I went and bought the MPC Studio. But this, I gotta go find my old computer. I'm gonna use this drop. This drop right here was like something that I used to rap. Well, I still rap, but like before like anything, I used to do stuff like this. Wherever this drop is at, I'm about to use it. Just listen to it, it's hard. Like this beginning of this beat is hard.
Everybody freeze. Everybody down on the ground.
That sounds okay for a GarageBand deal. I put in Thorstar Beats, Southside Beats, the beat files. We just browsed Beats, Baron Blues, Handyman Beats. So I changed my name when I got an MPC, so let's listen to what the beats sounded like when I was on first learning how to use the MP. This one right here, you can hear the difference between making beats on GarageBand and figuring out how to use an MPC and getting stuff synced in and dialed in the right way. Listen to this one. I would even like import this one and use it in a video. Like it's repetitive, but when you're learning how to make beats, yeah, it's gonna be repetitive because you don't know, like, to making a beat is like writing a book. You gotta have a beginning, a middle, and an end. So this was just like, I don't even know. Alright, you can totally tell the difference from like when I first started making beats. Like there's some bangers on here, but from that to like, hang on, where's the last beat that I made? Hang on, we're gonna eject this CD. I don't even know when the last time I put music on CDs. That's how long ago. Like this beat right here, I made this one the other day. So you can totally tell the progression from like from now and then back in the day. It's crazy. It's crazy. Once the weather has cleared up, we're gonna get back into, you know, skateboarding moves and grooves and doing tricks and stuff and doing what we like to do out here. And the things that we like to do out here is make beats, make rhymes, you know, t-shirt thing. That's the way I make money, and that's the way I make a living for myself and my family, and, you know, making these videos. And I hope whoever watches these videos, I hope you enjoy these videos. Well, they're not really videos. I usually call them movies because I feel like I put time and effort, even though that I'm shooting it with a GoPro or something other than that's not a GoPro. I try to make it feel as good as I possibly can get it. And I feel like the last couple of videos that I've made, I've edited them down really good. I've been editing, I feel like my editing has been on point for the last, you know, year. Like I've been editing for a long time, but I feel like my editing skills and my making beats and putting songs together for like the last year, I feel like I've come along and it's come around, and I feel like I'm on point. I feel like, you know, when you're on that level of like you're at where you want to be, and you feel like the stuff that you make is up to the potential of the other stuff that the other people make that you like watching, that you get inspired by. That's how I feel. So again, we're out here Monday and Friday, and I hope you enjoyed what we did today, and let's have a conversation in the comments down below. And until next time, we're out here. Sneezy. Ah.